People, Joel Benjamin 528 aka MC Spookism. I see we're live. You know what? I ain't even gonna hold it up, give the long introduction. You see who we got here. The man, the king, the god, the living legend, Alim Bey. Clap your hands for Alim Bey. We got Alim in the building. You know, ain't easy for me to catch Alim or his wife, Kadira. I hope I ain't just jack up her name.
That's it.
Okay, because you know, us
You
West
got it.
Indians, we be jacking up the
Yeah,
names.
that's
You ready?
it. That's it.
You know, she's here too. All right. Got the man in the building. He came through. Bless the shop real quick. So y'all see the title, people. It's very simple. And we're going to get into it. Levels of consciousness and the shift of the human body. All right. Come on camera, queen. Look at her. She just sneaking up over here. All right. There's the queen. See, she's in the building. I got the set here. All right. So, don't tell him. She said I done got my setup advanced. Yeah, I'm not playing no games out here. So, how y'all doing?
Wonderful. Doing good.
All right.
Dr. Alim Bey, a.k.a. Dr. Spookism, is in the building. 888.
The
That's
connector.
Right. That's right. So what y'all been doing out there? Let me start by saying this before I even ask you the question. These people do it for real. And I always got to make sure I stress that. And people going to be like, oh, there he goes starting. I don't care. They not scammers. They ain't taking a bunch of your money and promise you you're going to get this and that, and then you don't get it. If you say you need to get a car, they make sure they could get you a car.
True.
On the cheap. Well, not cheap, but you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Way better than them other dealers gonna get you. You need some land, they could get it for you. You need a house, they can get it for you. They are legit. I have to stress they are legit because so much people out here are not legit. And they're using certain business practices and certain ideas to rope people in to make them feel they're legit.
Right.
And they're being robbed. I know you see this Mercury retrograde been. Yeah, I know you probably saying, "Damn, Joel, you with the shits early." Yeah, I know you see the Mercury retrograde. How it's just exposing these scammers left and right.
Yeah.
You know, my child don't call no names and I don't get into it.
And they fighting each other.
Oh yeah, they're fighting.
Yeah.
So you see the title, levels of consciousness, the shift of the human body, and the shifting of the human body. Let's talk about that.
Right.
Because a lot of people think this planetary stuff and this spooky stuff is a game to play with.
Right.
That's why you and your wife, y'all teach the qigong, y'all teach the breathing exercises,
right.
the Reiki,
Right.
and what's the next one?
Pranic.
Tantra.
Oh yeah, I deal with the tantra and the pranic energy. Because I know I just recently had the not too long ago.
A baby.
No, not a baby. I had the baby 3 years ago. The Touchmaster, Tantra Touchmaster series, and that was a big success.
Okay.
And it's so taboo in the
melanated community.
So taboo, and it's our science.
And it's how we all got here.
But it's our science.
But we've been taught for it to be taboo, so we wouldn't magically manifest things here.
Right.
With it.
So what's your take
That's
on
good
it?
That you did
Hold on, let me put up the chat so I can make sure. Now she really gonna say I'm getting fancy. Go ahead, talk on that, Alim, with all the the fighting and
I don't even
people
like talking
fighting
about it, but Mercury's in retrograde, so communication is at an all-time low as far as trying to come to an understanding, comprehension, skills and abilities. These things, accidents are high right now. So be careful, keep your eyes open, watch your front, back, and your sides, up and down. So all of these things take place, when Mercury's in retrograde. So just protect yourself. The best thing to do is garb yourself in white light, and that way it repels negative energy. That's called psychic healing or psychic protection healing. So garb yourself in white light. Imagine white light all throughout your auric field, as well as also throughout your body, all 76 trillion cells, and that will repel diseases, seal leaks and holes in your auric field, as well as also create just a healing aspect around and throughout your aura. You have three aspects of your aura. You have your inner aura, your health aura, and then your outer aura. Your outer aura extends about 3 feet for the normal person, and then about 1.5 feet in, you have your health aura. Then about maybe 2 to 6 inches off of your physical body, you have your inner aura. You got 3 aspects in order to help magnetize your auric field, and this also help with the shifting in the human body is by practicing what is known as the pranic breaths. You have 3 aspects of the pranic breath. You have empty retention, which is simply just breathing in, hold it for 1 second, and then breathe out.
Empty
retention.
Retention.
Then hold it for 1 second again, then breathe in. So basically, you breathe in as long as comfortable. You hold it for 1 second. Breathe out as long as comfortable. Hold it for 1 second and start over again. You can do that 100 times. Then you have 717, which is breathing in for 7 seconds. Hold it for 1 second. Breathe out for 7 seconds. Hold it for 1 second. Then you have 6363. So you breathe in for 6 seconds. Hold it for 3 seconds. Breathe out for 6 seconds. And hold it for 3 seconds. All right. So that's how you want to do that. All right, so those 3 breaths, after you do them 100 times, whichever one that you choose to do out of the 3 will extend your auric field 15 feet, not 3 feet, which is the average person's, but 15 feet. So you become 5 times more magnified than the average person. All right, there's some masters who have gotten their auric field up to the distance of a mile. All right, by practicing various breathing techniques and aspects and methods. So, this also helped with the shifting of the consciousness in the human body.
Now, the next thing, give out your information, because you teach the different sizes of that. Could you please, because I know they're going to start hitting me up. Hold on, do y'all want to get this course? Because him and his wife, they do the course and it's very good. One time, following Alim ass, I nearly jumped out of my body while on the train. I was doing the that one, and it was like I was coming out. I was like, oh shit! Because they say when you cross your hands and your legs, I had to do the cross. So So give out your information on that, please.
All right, y'all can go to my website, dralimebey.com, dralimelbey.com, and once you're there, you can go to our Healing Wings online classes.
Real quick, I want you to say all that again. Some of the people is having trouble hearing from you.
All right,
so you can speak louder.
Yeah, so what we were saying was that you can go to dralimebey.com. That's dralimebey, and you can go to once you're there, the webpage, Healing Wings Institute online, and you can look at the various courses that we have. We have everything from Qigong, Tai Chi, Pranic healing, Reiki, various Reikis. Iridology, reflexology, acupressure, so forth and so on. So you can go there and check us out.
And get certified with everything.
Right.
That's important. Say that again.
Certification is done, and you will receive your certificate, which in most metaphysical institutes will accept our courses as well as also our certifications.
That last part again. Yeah, so y'all know most will accept it.
Yeah.
Some of these clowns, their stuff don't get accepted.
Right.
I see you looking at me that way, but I gotta tell the truth. They're like, they
Right.
legit.
Right.
They legit. Most, and that's a fact. It's accepted.
Right.
Other people on, it's like, just something to wipe your ass with. The
Basically.
certificate, and that's a fact. I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just telling the truth like it is.
Right.
Anthony, salute to you. Real quick,
These ain't.
before we continue, let me give this salute to the international audience and the domestic audience. I'm gonna do the shout outs a little bit later. Now, Alim is a man who's that? Rolling with the Rolling Stoners. Salute to you. Thank you for that super chat support. One of the things I'm gonna do now, y'all know how I do. When certain people come up on here, this is a man, he does lectures, him and his wife. They go up there, they tear it down. I normally be holding people back. I got him here live. So, do y'all want him to go in right now? Because y'all know how Dr. Alim Bey and his wife get down. I could let them go in. If y'all want me to let them go in, and I don't stop them, I'll be like, you're saying too much. Save that for the live, the pay-per-view live stream or the lecture. Press 1. Now, this is going to depend on y'all. Press 1. Let me know if you want them. No holds bar. I'm going to shut up. I got one of the masters up on here. I'm just going to shut up and fall back. Let me know. Give that website name.
He wants you to type it.
I'm about to say, I know they ain't trying to get me to type. Nah. Let me see. Yep. I'm hearing go in. Let me see them ones. Let me see them ones. Alright, them ones is coming up. They coming in fast too. Alright, we gonna go in. Now let's talk about this shift that's been happening, Ali.
Right.
Cause me and my brother been trying to get people on board. They not getting it. Like they're not understanding how deep it is.
Right.
So go into the shift that's going on along with why so much stuff is happening around the planet. Why people is all I got their panties in a bunch with Trump.
Right.
And
right.
Trump is riding that shift, but
Yeah.
go ahead, you got it.
All right, so when we're looking at this shift, what we're talking about is us moving into what is known as the Photon belt. All right, if you looked at the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, we was like on the outer armband of the Milky Way galaxy. However, we have moved past the dark rift, which was during 2012, and now we have come out of the dark rift into the inner armband of the Photon belt, closer towards what is known as the central sun called Alcyon, which is 25, well, we go around it approximately 25,920 times, as well as also which is through the 12 zodiac signs, as well, now 13 since 1997 with Ophiuchus, which is
wrestler.
The serpent wrestler, has come into the mix, which is between Scorpio and Sagittarius. So between now you know Scorpio has 3 signs. You have the Scorpio, you have the snake, and you have the eagle for Scorpio. Then you have of course the Sagittarius, the healer, the wounded healer planet, which correlates with in between Sagittarius with Ophiuchus, is known as Chiron. Chiron was a planet that they found in 1977, and when they found it in 1977, the plan was to make it a planet. However, they ended up changing it to a planetoid, and then eventually they just made it, I guess you would say, a planetoid, you know, that's, I guess that's what you can say. They ended up making it. They didn't really do too much. But Chiron is the planet that is associated with Ophiuchus, which is the serpent wrestler, as they say. All right.
Yeah, I'm about to show y'all a picture of the serpent wrestler. Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead, give it to them.
All right.
I'm gonna show
So,
them, put up the
so
picture.
Chiron being the wounded healer, all right, the wounded healer, and then Ophiuchus being the serpent wrestler. All of that is talking about the science of healing in this day and time. So the shift is for people in their higher consciousness to move more towards what we refer to as, I guess you can say, healing. All right. So, and knowing about self, learning about self. The serpent is your Kundalini energy, which is at the base of your spine, wrapped 3.5 times coil at the base of your spine. And the wrestling is the aspects of that Zodiac. Ophiuchus coming into play, the 13th constellation of Zodiac sign coming into play, in which that would help activate your Kundalini energy. That is the serpent wrestler. That is the influence of Ophiuchus upon your Kundalini energy. All right, which is the serpent. All right, 1977, you had the All in All album by Earth, Wind and Fire, and it was called, the most popular song of the album was known as Serpentine Fire. All right, that is talking about the Kundalini. Now, Chiron, the wounded healer, means that we have the ability to lick our wounds and be healed once we learn how to raise Kundalini properly. All right.
I'm about to do the transition.
Right.
I don't know if you want to break this down for them real quick. I'm about to do the transition. Here go the serpent wrestler people that's dealing with the Zodiac that Alim was just talking about. Anything you want to break down on that?
Right. Well, of course, it says the official name is the Serpentorius in Latin. All right. The common name is Ophiuchus. And then, of course, to translate the name is the serpent bearer. All right. In Greek. The location is the southern hemisphere near the celestial equinox. All right.
Equator.
Or equator, excuse me. Then you had the quadrant, which is SQ3, the right ascension 17, on the declination -8, main star 10, the measure object 7, the area is 948 square, 11th largest constellation, bordering constellation Hercules, Libra, Aquila, Serpine, Scorpius, and Sagittarius. All right.
Or that scorpion that you was just
That's
talking
the Scorpion
about, right?
and the Sagittarius we'll be talking about right there. Matter of fact, it sits right in between those right now, and eventually it will come in so much till it will actually be 13 months and 28 days. All right. Eventually it will be 13 months and 28 days. So we will have to up the calendar a whole nother month. All right. And all of the months will be 28 days each, not 30 or 31 split as we see now. All right. And it says visible latitude between +80 and -80 degrees, 9 p.m. during the month of July. Facts 13 constellation between November the 29th and December the 17th.
Okay. Go ahead, continue. So,
All right.
you see, when I seen the numbers with latitude 80 and 80, so you got 80 plus, and then you got 80 negative. What's your take on that? Because I know y'all deal
that
with the
have
numbers too.
Right. Well,
That
8,
deal with
you know,
economics. That deal with money.
right,
Continuity.
organization.
Speak up so they can hear you.
That
Right.
deal with economics.
Right.
Yeah.
8 deals with organization. It deals with money, finance, economics. You know, 8 also
Infinity.
deals for infinity. When you turn sideways, it's the infinity sign. The 8 also symbolizes balance. You know, 360 degrees, and the balance in which that we now refer to as 720. Of course, 360, you know, 3 plus 6 plus 0 is 9, and then 720 is 7 plus 2 plus 0 is 9. So really, what we call the infinity sign comes back out to the number 9, which is completion. So, it's very important that we look at these examples of what is taking place, especially during this time of the shifting of consciousness. And when we talk about consciousness, there's 7 levels of consciousness, which I always break down. The Nation of Gods on Earth, known as the 5 percenters, also the Nation of Islam, NOI, they speak of 5 states of consciousness. They speak of what we know as consciousness, subconsciousness, superconsciousness, magnetic consciousness, and infinite consciousness. All right, we added 2 more. You have interpersonal consciousness and intrapersonal consciousness, life consciousness, subconsciousness, superconsciousness, magnetic consciousness, and infinite consciousness. So these 7 levels of consciousness are affected by your breath. All right, learning how to breathe actually changes the various states of consciousness that you're attempting to tap into. So let's say, for example, the average person breathes 18 breaths a minute, which is interpersonal consciousness. So they always dealing with me, myself, and I. So if a person is always breathing, like that, which is look like they hyperventilating, then they breathing entirely too fast, and they lower their life aspect.
Hold on 1 second. People, I want to continue. Let me see. This is where I need y'all participation. When y'all hit the like button, more people know that we on here, we live. We got a special guest. We got 2 special guests, a matter of fact. And it's not every day we get them here. You understand? So please, make sure you hit that like button now. And make sure you type in people. You already know YouTube ass been shadow banning me. I want to make sure y'all get this information. I don't want to end off the stream. I'm giving you no holds barred, both of them going in. Hit the like buttons. Let me see them likes jump up. And make sure you put in the comment, people. That's all I ask of you. And y'all don't take long doing that either. Go ahead, Ali.
And yes, we do have courses on the macabre. All right, but
somebody asked about how does that affect Sagittarius?
Basically
being with the serpent wrestling in between it.
Right. Well, we know Sagittarius deals with the hips and the small area right above the buttocks. That actually is the abode of the Kundalini, which is known as the sacral bone, tailbone, the coccyx, and that area, which is a triangular, downward shaped bone structure, sits right at the base of your spine, right above the crack of your ass, and there is the Kundalini, and the Sagittarius symbolized that at that time. However, because Ophiuchus has come into play, Ophiuchus symbolizes the influence of the Kundalini and its resurrection. All right, it's awakening. All right, it's shifting in the human body. All right, so that's what is taking place right now. All right, and like I said, Chiron is the wounded healer, which is the planet that correlates. So yes, you might get some wounds, however, you can lick them and be healed. All right, with this Kundalini energy. It's
Real
just
quick,
about
I'm
working
sorry.
on yourself
Could
and
you spell
mastering.
that for the people?
What's that?
Chiron or
Chiron is spelled Charion. Chiron.
CHRION.
ION. ION.
Okay. All right, continue.
All right, is a planet. All right, there we go. Chiron.
Which one?
Yeah, that's it. Looks like
Which
a
one?
K with a
This one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the wounded healer. There we go. All right, so as we were seeing, it symbolizes healing, also whole making. So that's what we're talking about, that you can be healed. You can be made whole, as they say,
Go ahead. Keep
Oh,
flowing.
okay. All right, so
I'm gonna put it up. Keep flowing.
all right, Brother Joel, he getting ready to put that up here for y'all see it in a second here. But that is the science behind Chiron and in correlation to Ophiuchus. So you definitely want to check that out. Those born after 1997 are the ones which are mostly influenced by Chiron and by Ophiuchus. Those born before 1997, you basically will continue on with your understanding of the zodiac and constellations based on the 12 zodiac signs and aspects. All right, so as it was saying here, Chiron symbolizes healing, whole making, transformation, awareness, spiritual growth, and service to others. All right, service to others. All right, so that is where we at right now within this shifting of consciousness. All right, and as I was talking about with the consciousness, we talked about the 7 levels. We talked about interpersonal consciousness, intrapersonal consciousness, life consciousness, subconsciousness, superconsciousness, magnetic consciousness, and infinite consciousness. Those are 7 states of consciousness. And each one of those levels correlate to a breath. All right, so we were saying that interpersonal consciousness is 18 breaths a minute, which is the average person breath pattern. They breathe within a 24-hour span about 25,920 breaths. So that correlates to a great year, because that correlates to when the sun with our solar system and Sirius travels through the 12 zodiac signs is every 25,920 years, which is known as a great year. And what happens, real simple, is that you have to cut that down. All right. According to the Vedic text, it speaks of the fact that your breath, the amount of time that you breathe, correlates to the length of your life. So if you was able to slow your breath down, you will lengthen your life. All right, because it's not based on how many years you live, it is based on how many breaths that you take, in which that helps you live for a longer amount of time. So now if you drop your breath from 18 breaths a minute to 9 breaths a minute, then that will correlate now to what is called intrapersonal consciousness. Then you go further down to 7.5 breaths a minute, then that would be what is known as life consciousness. All right, that is when you begin to start going into a state of photographic memory. All right, that is how you can get photographic memory, is when you slow your breath down to 7.5 breaths a minute. All right, also it correlates even more to the fact of slowing it down to 6 breaths a minute, and you will enter what is known as subconsciousness. All right, you go further to 4.5 breaths a minute, you would go into what is known as superconsciousness. 3 breaths a minute, you would go into magnetic consciousness, and at 1 breath a minute, which is 30 seconds in, 30 seconds out, that's 1 breath a minute, you would go into a state of infinite consciousness. You would be able to tap into your subatomic particles of yourself and restructure the thought patterns. All right, meaning that you have gone beyond, all right, the 7 generations on your mother's side and the 7 generations on your father's side, which is within your DNA, which is giant molecules. You have gone more into the deeper aspect of yourself right here, right now, and with the proper thought, you can change every aspect of your life.
Real quick, before I let you break, say that symbol name again.
Chiron.
Oh, Chiron.
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 Before I let you break down the Chiron symbol, because that's a very interesting symbol.
Yeah.
As you could see, when I first take a look at it, I ain't gonna say it now. I'm gonna ask the people, what do they think of when they first see that symbol? What do it look like? I seen somebody, Gwen Self. Yes, you could still do the fire breath.
Yes.
That's the fire breath. You get the blood. I'll let you explain.
Yeah,
Go
that
ahead.
removes toxins from out your body. And basically what that does is increase circulation, also makes you more alert and aware. So if you're groggy and you're sleepy and tired, the fire breath brings you back.
Thank you. Okay, so this symbol I'm about to show you, people, I just showed y'all it before. And anybody who's on here, hit the damn like button. I encourage y'all to comment, because how much minutes we already into this? Nah, because I already told them for the new year I'm not playing these games with them. Hit the like button. Come on, let's get stuff going. We ain't asking for a lot. We already have a half an hour in. I'm gonna let them flow for a little bit more. It determines on how the participation y'all contribute. Hit the damn like button. All right. So let me show this symbol to y'all. Now y'all should be able to see this symbol on the screen. Real quick before we continue, I'm gonna give y'all a minute. What the you can answer it if you need to, cause I'm gonna give them a chance to.
Yeah, of course, it
know.
looks like a key or item.
Why you say that? Nah, man, that's for them to.
Oh, I thought. Okay,
not
I'm sorry.
you, man.
I'm sorry.
I pick up a key. I want to see where the audience are. Damn,
I'm
man,
sorry.
Alim.
I'm sorry.
Messing up,
I
man.
mean,
All right, so he pretty much gave it away to y'all. I wanted to see where y'all was at mentally with that, but okay.
Also,
Go
someone
into
said that it seems like the Kundalini rising causes lower back pain.
it
there's
can.
something
That could
that's
be
why
some of
they
the side
need.
effects.
But with the Kundalini rising, that's why I encourage people to come to y'all and get the breathing techniques
Yeah.
down.
Right.
Because some people will hear you say this and be like, they ain't talking ish. I could do that myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, you're going to end up getting yanked out of your body by a damn entity. And then you're going to be like that damn MC Spookism and Dr. Spookism. And I remember the wife was in the background and she was saying, we ain't holding that type of responsibility. We make sure we tell y'all the different things that you need to do. And that's why you contact them. They gave you the website. I'm going to make sure you take all the information because you definitely got to go to them and get some of these techniques. Okay? So let's go to this right here, right now. Transition. You got it. Go ahead. Give your breakdown however you want to.
Right. Of course. It also can be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So not
You're
only
healing yourself. You're okay now.
You're okay now, exactly. As well as also is a key. The key, someone put key to a portal. Well, the portal, of course, will have to be the mind. The mind is the mind's eye, known as, quote unquote, the connection to the virtual reality or apparent reality, which, of course, the universe is holographic and expands 76 quintillion miles in diameter. Right, 76 quintillion miles in diameter, according to the Nation of Islam teachings and the Nation of Gods and Earth 5% teachings. That is the expansion of the said universe. So your mind is equivalent to 76 quintillion miles in diameter, circumference. All right, and so what happens is that if you get the book Black Root Science, it speaks of the fact that our ancestors collectively we came together as one mind, a collective mind, and each time that happens, the universe becomes smaller than a planet. Hence, this is where the scientists get that so-called idea of the Big Bang from this one atom is actually talking about this one planet. And what happens is that once the mind overtakes that one planet, it continues on into making a whole nother universe, which deals with the expansion once again. So what I'm saying is that it is our minds collectively in which that forms not just the planets, the stars, the moons, but also universes. There's multiple universes that have come into play. And each time that we have gone and graduated from a previous universe, we go on to make and form another universe. All right, this is according to Black Root Science. So you definitely want to check that out. All right, so the mind is the portal in which that you have to learn how to utilize. That's what exists after the death of the physical body. Is the mind, i.e., the soul. All right, the mind is the soul. In particular, the higher mind. You have two aspects of the mind. You have the lower mind and the higher mind, also referred to as your lower nature and your higher nature, your lower self and your higher self. Your higher self is the soul portion within you that was developed from what is known as the monad. All right, you was a nomad. a traveler, galactical traveler. All right. And when your mother and father had sexual relations or intimacy, a vortex opened up and drew your soul down to take on a physical body. All right. All of this takes place every time that is needed for us to continue a life lesson. That is what is known as incarnation or reincarnation. Of course, your Bible speaks to that when the quote unquote disciples asked Jesus, well, whom shall I say that you are? When Jesus asked that question to the disciples, well, whom do they say that I am? And the disciples said, oh, some say that you Jeremiah. Some say that you one of the prophets of old. Some say that you are Moses. You know, some say that you Elijah. And then he said, well, Peter, well, who do you say that I am? And Peter said, oh, you're the Christ. So the fact is that the disciples made mention of these other prophets that allegedly existed 1,000, 2,000 years before Jesus, shows that they believed in incarnation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's in the book of John. Also in the book of John, no more than about a chapter or two further up, they get into, well, we heard that Elijah's supposed to come in the last days. And Jesus told his disciples, surely Elijah did come. That was John the Baptist. Once again, you know, correlating to the fact of reincarnation. So that was a belief biblically, you know, amongst the Christians, early Christians. All right, nowadays it's getting ridiculed by the so-called moderate Christians, but they don't know. They don't even read their Bibles. They go buys the Bible, you know, and they skip all that information that they just, you know, went by.
What's the symbol for cherry on?
For Chiron,
I'm saying cherry on.
Yeah. That's
jacking it up.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. That symbol right there is the symbol.
Which one?
The O and
no,
the,
I'm talking. I'm sorry. The you know how, like they have the scales, the minotaur or whatever the case may be.
Oh, okay.
The serpent wrestler.
Right. It's just the wounded healer. So it's just a man, who seemed decrepit and then, you know, healing. That one right there is a good one. The one that you just went by. This one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one because that shows him with a staff in his hand pulling himself up, and then the wings in which that will help him be able to fly. So let's say that's a good picture right there of Chiron.
I'm gonna make sure I show them this.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, talk to them.
All right. So we talked about the 7 levels of consciousness. So the shifting is taking place as we move closer towards the central sun called Alcyon, and we're now moved into the inner armband. We're no longer on the outer armband of the galaxy called the Milky Way galaxy. We're now in the inner armband, and we are moving closer. In fact, it is said that we will actually take over as no longer being the 3rd planet from the sun, or the 3rd rock from the sun, but being the 2nd planet. And Venus will move back, and we will take Venus' place. So, meaning that the planet will become hotter. All right. So, with the planet becoming more hotter, means that will be an increase of carcinoma and melanoma for the Caucasians, the Albions, or Europeans. You know, because this will correlate to Malachi, the 4th chapter, the 2nd verse, where it says that the Son of Righteousness, S-U-N, will rise with healing in his wings. And all those who are stubborn will become like, and wicked will become like ashes underneath the feet of the righteous. Right?
So it's gonna burn them up.
And it will burn them up like
global
a day
warming that they
which
keep
is a day of
about.
an oven, and that is also a part of the shifting that is taking place. And also the sun is producing what is known as solar flares, mega flares, and super flares, in which that will be bursting off the sun, and which allegedly happens every 11 to 22 years, but it has been happening more often than 11 years. All right. And that is something in which that they have not been telling us. And with this happening, we're going to find more of a quote unquote um, increase of the sun. This is why Bill Gates just said last week that he's going to put a balloon, some type of balloon in which that will release some type of powder in the atmosphere in order to block the rays of the sun.
So the chemtrails ain't enough for
The
them.
chemtrails is not enough. Now they have to come out and say they got to do artificial clouds, all right, in order to block this sun because it's getting hot.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me show this picture and you can get the breakdown.
All right, as you see here, the Kundalini, which is the serpent tail there of the said dragon. The dragon is the man, and as you see, the wings are right there, but it's at the base of the spine, at the lower portion of the body, as you see. So you have to raise the Kundalini, and of course the wings are there to show the raising of the Kundalini, and then the staff that he's holding symbolizes the back of the spine, known as the Jid, or the backbone of Osiris. And as you know, as you see here, he's looking like Jesus, the pale Jesus version. So that symbolizes him no longer dying on the cross, but ascending to his God, which is in heaven, and to sit on the right hand side of his Father. All of that is symbolic to the fact of raising Kundalini to the right hemisphere of the brain to make you more holistic in thought.
Gosh damn. All right, now you see, this is stuff, and I'm just gonna say it like it is. These are the people that I roll with, deal with, and definitely learn from. And y'all gotta make sure y'all support these people. I know y'all might not be seeing a lot of them as you want, but that's why I give out their information so you could deal with them directly. Okay? They know about the shift going on. They're not gonna scam you up, you know. Let me take some questions real quick. Questions from the audience. Make sure y'all hit that damn like button and definitely super chat. Cause y'all know my black eyes. I'll stop them and say, "Oh, we're gonna do a lecture and a pay-per-view live stream." But he ain't been here so long. Kadira ain't been here for so long.
Yeah, it was over a year ago. The last time was November.
Yeah.
Last year.
So I had to, people. I had to. So let me see questions. Yo, 18 Lucky on the check-in. What's up? Salute to you, man. 18 Lucky say, y'all bang that like button for all this powerful information y'all getting. Yeah, because, you know, I could just switch off and just cut off the damn stream. Don't act like y'all don't know. I'll do it in mid-screen. Whoop! Don't act like y'all don't know that. Who is that? Dion FRM Brooklyn 76. Y'all know these long ass YouTube names. Says, I like that brother. That's right. He's good. Teller 96. Aside from breathing, do you stress the importance of visualization? I guess you wasn't hearing what he was saying before.
Yeah.
You might have just came in.
Right.
Go ahead.
The visualization comes into play when you start lowering your breaths, as we was talking about, in order to go into other states of consciousness. When you want to get to super consciousness, you will have to go into what is known as 4.5 breaths a minute. And that would actually tap into what is known as your molecular structure. And you will want to visualize in your mind what you want to take place, whether it's a healing or whether you want to manifest something into existence. All right, but you have to be careful of your thoughts when you're doing these breathing exercises, as you lower yourself into the various states of consciousness. You just don't want to be curious. You want to be able to make sure that you have the thought perfectly patterned in your mind before you do the breath technique, so that you can manifest what you're really trying to bring into existence. All
Next
right?
question from Gwen Self. Aren't they going to be in Florida this week? Is that true?
Yes, we are definitely going to be manifesting there, soaking in some sun and some rays for days. So we're really excited about that.
Where could they
If you
find
want
ya?
to connect with us, definitely go to the calendar of events. We have our 19th year of the conferences, and we're going to be in Henderson. So y'all come and connect there as well.
Where can they find that calendar, please? Give it
I'm
to
on
them again.
Dr. Alim Bey.com.
Type it in. Type
You
it
can
in.
also go to Ancestral Teas with an S or without it. .com so that you can connect on the calendar of events. We have an amazing time. And we also are very inspiring for others when they want to grow. Because we say Black Power, but we out here buying other than that. So I just want to see more. We say we more, so let's deal with each other more. Let's be more.
Real quick,
All
you want to
right.
go over what you're going to be doing there? And
Drumming, yoga. We're going to be building about the science of sexual energy, so tantra. We're also going to be doing chakra scavenger hunts, hiking. Um, we're going to be on the beach. So we're going to have a really, really good time with one another.
so they could basically go through you to get the
Yeah.
location, events, and the price, everything.
Yes.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So there's
Now
some
the Florida
questions.
event is booked, but the next event that you can connect with is
Wait,
going to
wait.
be in March.
You said it's full up?
Yeah.
Oh, Florida event is full
It's
up,
booked.
people. They still gonna hit you up trying to get some spaces. So
Well,
just
the
to
one,
let y'all know.
Well,
one,
good,
the
and you
one
can
that y'all
fit
want to
in on
check out
March.
is the one in March.
Yes.
March
Yeah,
22nd,
explain that to
23rd,
them
and
real quick.
24th. That is our March event, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. That's that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hopefully the dates are correct. If not, you can get on our website, dralimlbay.com, www.dralimlbay.com. That's dralimlbey.com. We got it in the chat. So check us out. You can go to calendar of events, and we have our schedule that's there. And that one would take place during the vernal or spring equinox. So check us out.
Mm-hmm.
And I see some questions. Someone said about the three auras. The three auras, you have your outer aura, your health aura, and your inner aura. Those are the three. Do y'all sell hematite stones? Yes, we do. Any type of grounding stones? Yes.
As a matter of fact, we got some very large grounding stones. We just got some in. They're called shungite, and they're about the size of your fist, and they're going for $22. So
Not
really,
22.
really effective.
That's the other ones that's going for 22. What are you talking
But
about?
what them ones with the
No,
what
not-
them going for?
Wait, we're gonna get into that after. Cause you jacking up the price. You got me looking at you like, what you
They are
talking
beautiful.
about?
They're
Like,
huge. And then also too, we wrap crystals and stones. So yeah, go to the website. You'll be able to see everything that you have questions on.
And someone asked,
hold
being
on,
a
I
veg-
got- wait,
okay.
Hold on. Let me go up real quick because I was just trying to get that down there. Y'all hit that like button. The lady in the background.
Looks like my mother a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Who's
yes,
that?
I'm
Slim
ancient.
D's Zool.
Ancient.
I had a dream last night that I had wings. What is that with people that's dreaming they got
Is
wings?
they flying? Are you an Aquarius? A lot of Aquariuses dream that they flying. And when they're balanced, they'll fly straight. But when they're falling or flying backwards, there's an issue with balance.
All right. So
But that means you're ascending, you're elevating.
let's go with the other questions. Okay. Joe 23 Mr. asks, Doctor, being a vegetarian has advantages for the shifting. Paris
Paris, France.
FR. Is that what that means?
He's saying he's in Paris,
We got
France.
the. You know what? I be
Hey,
forgetting the
hey,
international
peace,
audience.
family.
Salute to y'all out there again. I know it's a bit late for y'all out there. So thank you for tuning in.
Yeah,
Greatly
yeah.
appreciate you. Go
Definitely,
ahead.
definitely. Being a vegetarian, yes. At certain times, just like in the Shaolin Monastery and amongst the various monks, they do go, become a vegetarian for a certain amount of time. A certain amount of times they do. So definitely, you want to at least do that for a certain amount of time. You
We're
don't
live
want to.
right now.
Yeah, you don't want to become, you don't have to become an extremist, a fanatic, but you definitely want to do
All
the
right, I'll call you
vegetarian thing or vegan thing definitely for amount of time in order to see how the energy is moving. If you want the energy to move quicker in the body, then you would do the vegan vegetarian thing. If you need for it to slow down and you're having too many symptoms of Kundalini, because they're all Kundalini symptoms, then you would eat meat.
And anybody who wants to call, like the only reason why I pick up the phone is to make sure it's people who's calling to speak to Dr. Alim Bey and Khadira El
Also, too,
Bey,
family, y'all
okay?
know there was a large recall. And my
On?
thing is, Joel, we here with Joel.
Recall
and
on what?
Huh? Recall. The recall.
On romaine lettuce.
But what I was saying is we as melanated people, we do a lot of complaining. You see what I'm saying? And that is our problem. We need to be creating instead of complaining. We need to be manifesting. So it ain't nothing to put some seeds in the ground instead of throwing them in the trash can, so you ain't got to worry about nobody being the devil to you.
Hold on, this is the next
Be
thing
your
though.
God.
This is where I gotta get on y'all cases.
Okay.
Because y'all need to put out there more that y'all do the courses on showing people. They got a ranch. Is it a ranch or a farm?
It's okay. It's
yo, they got
acres.
goats. No, they got
But
goats walking around. Yo,
but let
they
me tell you
doing it for real out
tell you
here. Nice scenery.
But let me
They
tell
got
you-
a lake. They trying to.
Listen,
She don't want me to give
what
up the
he
song.
got. No, I don't. Because let me tell you something. I'm noticing that when we try to open our doors, people be so envious. And instead of building together, it's like envy and jealousy. You
That
can't
ain't
deal
this
with
audience.
that.
They want to
No, but
come
that's
on
why
your
I'm over here
course. Let them know what course they could take with
Right.
you guys,
we have
so
our
they could show them the planting.
We have
and
our
herbs.
herbal courses, which you can find on dralimabey.com. When you go to Healing Wings Online Institute or Healing Wings Institute Online, our courses there, you will see herbology or herbalism, in which that you can get certified in. We actually teach you via Skype, Google Hangout, slash free conference call, how to identify the particular herbs, what they look like, as well as also what they do. All right?
Teach you how to tend to your sheeps. If y'all out there, they got sheeps running around and whatnot. Gotta the nice foggy scene.
We ain't got that
Dogs
yet.
and chickens.
Look like a scene from Gone with the Wind. They got the nice little grassy mound.
Well, it do look. Now I got to admit, the little hills in background, that it does look like a little house on the prairie type of joint.
But we do want to inspire our people to build, because a lot of people, they got family down south, they got land down south, but they let it go away instead of building it up. So we want to encourage people to stand on, just like the Chiron. You want to stand on the foundation from the elders and kick off, and be better. We got a lot of work to do. And it will take all of us to do it.
Right. I saw a couple more questions.
Yeah, I'm going to them right now. I'm going all the way up.
I see tips on manifesting your thoughts.
Gonna be powerful.
Manifesting your thoughts is real simple. If you can contain or retain a thought for 68 seconds, that's a minute and 8 seconds. Whatever you're thinking in your mind will begin to start manifesting from the etheric realm into the physical. All right.
Kansas City's in the house. See, why when the guests come on, they always be paying so much attention to the chat, take over the chat. Y'all get distracted when y'all do that. But you know what? I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
But Marie said it's cold. Yeah, we know, God. We need to manifest some heat. Now, Jeffrey Bay said, after I do my breathing, my entire body from my head to my feet is the rhythm of my heart. What does that mean?
That means you resonating with what is known as the Schumann or human resonance, which is the beat of the planet Earth.
Divine
balance. At the core of the Earth is a sun, all right, which is 6,000 degrees in temperature. Just like the sun's surface is 6,000 degrees in temperature. Your Kundalini, which is at the base of your spine, is 6,000 degrees in temperature, meaning that you are now in harmony with the sun, which is a star, and the earth, and yourself. All right?
Exclusive illustration acts. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My ascending and my moon sign, Aquarius, that's what they are. What part would they play along with my sun sign? If you're able to share that with Dr. Brother, what you can do is
wait, hold on. Before you go into that, y'all need to show some love and appreciation. Again, hit that like button and make sure y'all super chat. They giving up the sauce to y'all. They giving up a lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. What you can do is get you a divine birth chart. We have several of them right there on the website, dralimabey.com, or you can go to Ancestral Teas with an S or without.
Type that in one more time for the chat.
Because
doctor is with a DR. Just so y'all know. You got people that will spell it out. Sarah in the suit, what's up? Will of L, peace and love, Moors.
Estate building, yes, absolutely.
Oh yes, they deal with estate building,
And we want
all
to
that.
inspire everybody to manifest.
Oh, for people, and I'm glad y'all here. Real quick, a little sidebar. Let people know how to contact you if they want a vehicle because they do the vehicles legit. I gotta make sure I keep saying that legit. Please give them like
Call
quote.
Solid Rock Auto. That's 252
Mhm.
257 9469.
So one more time,
Six
Solid
zero.
Rock.
Is that what it is?
Oh, you better go on your phone and look. You
You're
jack it up,
right. Because
please.
you know when you don't call
Nine four
yourself.
six zero. Yeah. No, go ahead. Say it again.
She
It's,
said when
it's
you
the
don't
zero though.
call
It's 60.
yourself. Give the number one more
But it's
time.
also on the website too.
Don't want to confuse the people. Give that number. Listen, from my experience, you'll tell people it's on the website, and they'll still call me. What's that number? That's why I want you to give that number out now for y'all who want to get that nice hoopty. All right, they could help you with
Yeah, I'm
that.
sorry. 9460.
Say it.
252 257 9460.
One more time.
252 257 9460.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
tried that
so
smart.
let's get Slim Diesel oils for ground. Any good essential oils for grounding?
I love sandalwood for grounding.
Yeah.
Also, you could do the cedar wood, any of the earth vibes.
One of
Rosemary.
one of the best ones that I like because I sell the DoTerra now.
Mm.
Yeah, the frankincense.
Yes.
That frankincense. For some reason, that sucker take you up high, put you down low, take you up, have you in and out. Is
Keep you
good.
all protected too.
Yeah. Let's see more questions.
Oh yeah. You need this hat. Yeah. You got to talk to my man Mike. Brother Mike. He be out on 125th Street. You got to get him.
I know
I am
Mike.
so
Yeah,
glad you
Mike
gave
be
the shout
selling
out. We're
that.
gonna pray for Mike to have some balance.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
too, we want to give a shout out to
My
Jason.
brother Jason. I
Get
got to
out the
hit. I
box.
got to hit the
I wasn't
God.
even
Brother
expecting
Jason.
it. Him
I
and
got to
his
hit the
mini me
God.
was
Got
at
to
the
hit the
conference
God.
on Sunday, and it was beautiful being
This
around him.
This OMAC piece right here, and this right here with the eye, the Ankh, Heru, the eye of Heru, and then my wife joint,
Look at this. It's
the little black
perfect.
cap,
Look,
yeah,
unicorn, little
joint.
melanated unicorn.
Yeah, you got to go to, or you have to go to Ancient Aura Jewelry, Ancient Aura Jewelry. Get out the box, brother Jason. You got to go there. All right,
Yes.
you got to go there. All right, brother Mike is though. He got this joint right here. This right here is fire. This right here is fire. So I had to represent, and even the shirt. Shoot the sweater. The sweater. This Egyptian joint right here. So yeah, definitely you got to get it all together.
Happy, what's up, Happy? You coming in late in the live stream? It is what it is. They ain't even hit the like button. I did.
He said he was first to hit the like button. Go
They
ahead,
gotta hit that like
exclusive.
button.
They
Let me
support, they
see.
appreciate
Joe
you.
23, Mister. Go ahead. You can read that one. Go ahead. You
Okay,
got it.
Joe 23 Mister. Now y'all know he's from Paris, France. He said for 9 months I have followed myself, the Honorable Dr. Sabi, and his advice on eating raw and most of the teas, and most of my thoughts become real, but I feel my body is kind of warm, getting hot.
Right, body being heat. Well, that's because the Kundalini is moving throughout the body through what is known as your meridian points. You have 6 meridians on your left side, 6 meridians on your right side, and what happens is that the Kundalini burn through what is known as the etheric threads, which is in your spinal column. Once the opening, you have what is known as your Ida and your Pingala. All right, it's also seen as Ida, but it's a Ida and Pingala. And what happens is that is what is known as the caduceus or the uraeus, the serpents, in which that crisscrosses each other along your spinal column. Now you have 33 vertebrates in your spinal column, hence symbolic to Jesus dying at the age of 33 on the cross. The cross is the physical body. The spirit died. The physical body died to the spirit. All right, the spirit has now left the body or has ascended above the body, which of course can happen during what is called near-death experience, or out-of-body experience, or either through death. All right, so that is also the science right there. All right, what else we got here?
Hold on.
Heard raw onions are good. Yeah, raw onions are definitely good. Raw garlic too. Matter of fact, the juice that you want to take every morning would be 6 cloves of garlic. All right, 2 lemons with the peel. Make sure it's organic.
Stop right there. You want the rest of that recipe? Go to their website.
Word up. Word up. I know that's right. Give like you give to the Caucasian. Okay. Okay. I mean, how else we
Simple,
gonna
period.
build, family?
Period.
How's
And
we
I
gonna
ain't been
build?
stopping y'all. I let y'all flow. I let y'all flow. Y'all jacking up prices of things and everything. I'm like, what the hell? I let
Because they
y'all
sold
flow.
out when you realize
But
they
you,
hot and popping.
but
That's when
once
you go
you
up.
once you doing all this other stuff and you giving out the remedies, I ain't got no problem. But I know y'all gonna be coming back, and y'all gotta do the how you call it, the next lecture.
Yeah.
Right,
So, but let them go to the website
The
because I'm
workshop.
serious about that breathing techniques and with growing the items.
Yeah.
And go to the website. Period. Real talk. Let me put that website up again. I see you just bought somebody and you want to say
Yes,
something.
this is Ida. You know what I mean?
What Ida hiding?
Yeah, yeah. That's the Ida and the Pingala.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Syrians in the house, family. We didn't know Ida since she was 11 years old, so she in the crew.
I put the website again. That's www.doctor, which is DR. All right, www.dralimelbey.com. Okay.
Miss Ross said she done hit the like button on 2 devices. I know that's right.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
Miss
Getting it
Ross.
out there.
Appreciate
You're
that.
gonna make it so don't
Appreciate
nobody
that.
over here have to buy lights, okay?
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
yeah,
We
yeah,
appreciate y'all. We appreciate
All,
y'all.
all subscribers.
Oh,
Okay.
speaking of, give out your YouTube, please.
Oh, okay, God. Our YouTube actually is More Heritage. Also, you can type in Alim
That's
L. Bey.
www.moorritage.com.
Yep,
And
More
but
Heritage.
the
That's the YouTube. Type in
YouTube
More
is called
Heritage.
More Heritage.
Right.
Right.
It's called More
Okay,
Heritage.
More Heritage. Instagram, Facebook. I know you're big on Twitter. Give out your Twitter, please. All that good stuff.
All you gotta do is type in Alim L. Bey.
That's for everything.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Okay,
And you'll
cool.
be able to find us. We all over the internet. We here for the people. It's our life mission.
Well, I've been teaching for 30 years. All right. I was 19 when I started. I'm 49. So I've been doing it for 30 years straight. All right. So, for those that know me, for the 30 years know how I've been doing this thing now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not something that is new, but it is something in which that we have to get out to you as the people, this information.
Dealt with the best of them and still dealing with the best of them. The Phil Valentines, the Bobby Hemmets.
Right.
Oh, we
You
want
know
to give
what
a
I'm
shout out to Brother Panic because if Panic
Yeah.
weren't in the house, we
Panic.
wouldn't have even been in the God frequency.
Right.
So we just
But
grateful.
we was there and we did our
We
thing.
really
So
did.
check
And we
that
was
out.
So beautiful.
Continue.
All right. All right.
But we was fly at the event, family. I'm telling you, our people can be fly. But we want to encourage us to not only be fly, but also to be entrepreneurs. We got to be building more, for real.
Y'all always
And less
been
complain.
positive and big on the entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
And like you said, sometimes y'all look to pull away from certain people because the hate is real.
Yeah, the hate.
I
It's
just did a
thick.
live
It's
stream on
thick.
that.
It's
She said it's
thick,
thick.
God. For no reason.
Real quick,
Well, it's the reason.
with the
You know what I'm
Go ahead.
saying?
What's the reason, God?
When you dealing with this type of information, people become groupies and they form cliques. And so if you're not part of the clique and and you're not type of a groupie type of mentality, which I ain't into none of that shit. That is one of the hindrance. You know what I'm saying? A blockage. To really being able to put this information out. People don't want this information out because sometimes they have their own agenda. Sometimes they're part of these so-called secret societies, and they believe that you're putting out too much information, which I ain't even start. All right, this information I've been talking about shit for 30 years. This is nothing. All right, if you want some real information, get my book, First World Order. All right, get my
You
book.
can get
First
it at
World Order.
Nicholas Brooklyn.
Indeed.
And the website.
And the website, exactly. DrAlimBey.com.
And you can get it on Amazon for 3 times the amount. See, this is a book that appreciates. You see what I'm saying?
Right. This book on Amazon is $300.
It get better like wine.
At
with
Nicholas
time.
Brooklyn is $100. So you save $200 on the book.
And believe me, they giving me a deal. I didn't even realize the book sold out so much. I know I sold one personally. His wife came up in here. She was like, "Well, you only got 2 books left." I'm like, "What?"
One book
No,
up.
one book. One book
9
left.
been sold, family.
So
and I know Joelle gonna do
people
right
buying
by
the book.
us. Hit the like button.
I know she
for
is.
Joelle to do right by us.
People. That's Joel Benjamin 528. All right. Could you please give out your information one more time before I end it out?
Yeah, DrAlimBey.com. Check us out. Be right there. All right. All our information is there. You can get various products. You can, because we have what is called Cultural Freedom Bookstore on there, which is we have an actual bookstore in North Carolina. All right. Cultural Freedom Bookstore.
Not just a bookstore. What you selling
It's
in
also a juice bar. It's also called Juice and More. It's a variety shop just like Nicholas Brooklyn. So, we doing our thing, so come on out. Grand opening is January the 6th. Check us out, y'all. All right.
Somebody asked us, do we drink hard liquor? I mean, it's everything in moderation, but when we were younger, I know I did stuff like that. But when I got older, I started appreciating my gut, my intestines, my brain cells. So no.
See, Jeffrey Bay said, "I love that book, loaded with info and more."
Indeed,
yes,
brother
is.
Jeffrey. Indeed. Indeed.
More. Who's that? Rakia Moore says, "I will be purchasing herbs from you, Dr. Alim Bey."
Right. Thank you.
What I definitely want y'all
Thank
to
you.
do is take that course too. The course that they have that's dealing with the herbs, that what to plant,
Gwen
what to
says that you
identify
are
with.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Joel is too. When I get a little too out of hand, he be like, "Where Alim at?
Yeah.
Where Alim?"
For real.
got this.
Let me see. Oh, we got some claps going on.
People.
Carrie Collin, Whitfield. Thank you so much for the support, homegirl. Definitely support. Real quick, let me see. Where y'all out? Let's do the roll calls. New York in the house, South Carolina in the house.
North Carolina.
North Carolina in the house.
France is in the house.
Paris, France. Where we at? The roll call time. While we doing the roll call, I'm gonna give this shout out. Gwen Self, salute to you. Exclusive illustrations, salute to you. Philip Boone, salute to you. Miranda Sean, salute to you. London, I ain't gonna say your last name. Yeah, too much. What is it?
Blanchett.
Oh, you say it with the accent on it. Okay, yeah. Salute to you. All right. CTM GM Yitzi, salute to you. Anthony, salute to you. Jacqueline, salute to you. We're going down the timeline of people. Miss B in the UK. I know it's up late. Thank you for tuning in. Salute to you.
Anthony, salute to you. Super chatting.
Yeah.
On everybody's channel. We appreciate you guys.
Ben Azim, salute to you. Who's that? Miss Bright, salute to you. Who else is on here? Miss Carrie, not Carrie. What? How you say it?
Carrie, not Carrie.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Salute to them. Jennifer Battles, salute to you, sis. Always on the check-in, doing your stuff. Virgo Goddess, salute to you. Robert L, salute to you. All right, let's see where these people are from. Hold up, one more. Rolling with the Rolling Stoners, salute to you. Thank you for that super chat support as well. France in the house, I know that. Joe 23, Mr. Salute to you. All right, we got VA in the house. We got the Bronx in the house. We got Atlanta in the house. We got Memphis in the house. We got Henderson, North
No.
Carolina in this house.
No.
All right.
Yes, peace,
Straight
brother,
Panther,
No,
straight.
you do not eat
79.
pork. No pork
Who
on this
asked
fork.
that? Slim D Zoo, no.
No pork
They don't
on this
deal with
fork.
no
So you
pork
get
over
worms
here.
in the body.
Exactly.
Harlem in the house. What's up, Jeffrey Bay? Salute to you. Salute to everybody out here. I see y'all still typing in. Yo, real talk. No New York.
Atlanta.
We got international.
Oh,
We
straight
say Bronx.
Panther.
Okay.
Henderson,
Bronx
North
and Harlem.
Cackalack.
You
Yeah,
now
that
see
is
that?
just
I done
twice.
said that. You now
Just
see
nice.
that?
It's twice for
Florida.
nice.
Florida is in the house, all right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm talking about. Salute again to the international audience and salute to the domestic audience, especially that domestic audience that be rocking with me, man. It's either when I come on, y'all out there, it's rather real early in the morning for y'all or real late at night for y'all. And y'all be definitely supporting, and thank y'all that support me and Brother Divine on the live streams, all right? Y'all come on that live stream. Y'all come on strong, especially the international audience. We salute you. Oh, Queen, Slim D Zoo, you from
Said
Queens?
in the house.
All right, I hear that. Queens in the building. So you've been watching Joel Benjamin 528. You see, I got Dr. Alim Bey, Kadira L. Bey up on here. And what's the sister name? Ida in the building. All right, I definitely want you to go to their website, purchase the different courses that they have. I say, Godfrey, salute to you out there in Brooklyn. All right, better not forget Connecticut. All right, Sarah, Nesut, you got it. You got it, Connecticut.
Constitutional
And I gotta throw in New Jersey because a lot
Yeah,
of
we
time
gotta
when
throw
I'm
in
in
Jersey.
Penn Station, I see people from New Jersey, and I gotta definitely give a special shout out for California. Y'all are so health conscious. Y'all gotta constantly make me restock the shelves.
Okay,
So-
yes. Thank you,
Salute to
California.
everybody
Thank you,
that
St.
support.
Louis.
All right, and you
Yeah.
support
And
and Dr.
Texas.
Alim Bey and his wife, their businesses. Definitely salute to them. And again, before I come off, I want to stress, I want y'all to make sure y'all get a whip. One of the things people want and can't get is that vehicle. I know actual people who have the dealership license that's legit that could get you a good car. I ain't gonna say they're gonna get you a Maybach, okay, but they're gonna get you something damn good. All right, definitely a what, 2015 Benz at least.
No.
Higher? You could go higher than that?
God, I mean, that's fresh off the lot. We are used car dealers.
I
and we
said
make sure-
15. Gosh damn, we're in 2018.
Yeah.
Joel high end. Family, let me tell you something. He has really grown. We're so proud of him. But you will get something like a 2000. If your money funny, I mean, it's perfect. You know what I mean? It'll be safe. It'll get you to and fro. I'm excited about it.
What state you gotta be in? Exclusive acts.
All right, the state is North Carolina. However,
We
on
travel often.
on the special
so-
occasions, we might travel it to you.
Also, too, you can catch the bus or the train coming through.
That
see what
mega
you
bus
want.
ain't no
And
joke.
drive
Right
it
on-
back. Oh yeah,
Right.
mega bucks.
The mega
Mega
bus-
bus.
Right, the mega bus is no joke, y'all.
Leave
Real
out on
quick
your
before
own
I
list.
come off of here, I see Chi-Town, Mecca on deck. Talib Bey, what's up to you? What was that? Denver? No. Was that? I can't forget. Oh, all right, Gwen Self. Yeah, you gonna make Devontae head get all swell now. I know
That's
you can't
St.
forget
Lulu
about
in the
him.
house, St. Louis.
St. Louis in
Yeah,
there? Where
we
that's
can't
at? Where you
forget
see
about
that?
St.
Where's that?
Lulu.
Yeah, Devon be
Okay.
working overtime.
St. Louis in the house. Yeah, he probably still downstairs. What state? Okay, somebody want to ask. What state you gonna be in again? Could y'all tell them with the Florida when you gonna be in Florida again?
This weekend, and then but that's booked, and then the next.
But
thing
that
is
don't mean
gonna
they
be-
still can't see you and get consultation. Something done. So let them know.
Absolutely. I mean, just call, get up with us. We definitely make time.
Okay.
Yeah, we make time for
And
our people. That's
also-
why we here.
Also, before we go, let me explain. When I spoke about the fact of an individual having Kundalini symptoms, and I said they can eat some type of meat, we was talking about fish. All right. Um, we don't deal with no pork. All
At
right.
all.
I don't I can't deal with no beef. All right. Um, the cow, of course, is a hybrid. All right. Um, you know, chicken. If you want, you can do some of that. You know what I'm saying? That's is up to you.
You should eat right for
You
your
know what I'm
blood
saying?
type.
Right. But we talking about
Mm-hmm.
eating right for your blood type. Of course, if you want to learn more about that, you can get the book How to Eat Right for Your Blood Type.
And
Or
you
the,
should listen to your body.
you
You
know,
know,
by
so
Peter Diamant what's his name? Diadamo.
yeah.
Peter Diadamo. All right. But that's something else. Somebody said don't forget about Detroit is in the building.
Detroit in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Detroit in the house. Real quick, just so you know, we have the 3 week CMOS raw CMOS fast going on. I'm
Okay.
currently on day 4. If anybody want to come in on it, you still can come in and start. So this first week, you fasting. You're only using CMOS, okay? And you get the first week, you get to eat whatever meal you want. Your meal, one meal for the day. So breakfast, lunch, or dinner. All right. Week 2, that's when we're going to kick it up a notch. So I'm going to tell you the rules of week 2. So check me out on Instagram, Joel Benjamin 528, Nicholas BK on Instagram. Brother Divine should still be downstairs. We're about to hit y'all with a next live stream. All right. Remember, it's Divine Cosmic Creation 13 on Instagram. So holla at us. Definitely, when y'all get chance, I want y'all to bookmark the dralimbey.com website. I'm putting it one last time in the chat, and I'm going to make sure I put it in the description section and pin it to the comment section. So y'all could just go there, click, and save that. I don't want to hear no excuse. Righteous Queen, what's up? What's up? I've been taking about I've been talking
This
about this
energy.
energy. Yes, Righteous Queen. Salute to you, Righteous Queen. Most likely gonna see you later over the weekend, right? So,
And
people,
and
one more.
Gwen
Go ahead.
Self, are you in Florida?
Gwen Self, she gonna answer. Eat right for your blood type. Never heard of that. Yeah, we sold a book here before, and we still sell the books. If you want the book, just call in. We make sure we can get the book for you. That's not a problem. Give them that book one more time.
The book is called How to Eat Right for
Nah,
Your
nah,
Blood
nah.
Type.
Yo book.
Oh, my book is First World Order.
There you
The
go.
And you can
First
get it right
World
here
Order.
at Nicholas Bookstore.
Yeah.
And then also too,
Facts.
the one that we wrote together is
Is
the
the Divine
Divine
Hymns
Hymns
of
of Akhenaten.
Akhenaten.
Facts.
Okay, that helps you strengthen the relationship with your mama, so we can stop bringing wedges because she's saying Jesus. Say Jesus with her.
Gang, gang, gang.
Well, well, Gwen, we're gonna be in Florida, so um, if you want to get up with us, you
Let
can
us know.
give us a call at 910-364-9099.
And if you
One more
can't make the
time. Hold
Florida
up. One more
vibe,
time.
910-364-9099.
and if you
Thank you.
can't make the Florida vibe, come on up to North Carolina.
And last thing before we close out, March. You said a March, the event
March
that's coming up
22nd,
in a
23rd,
March.
and 24th, we will have our annual event for the vernal or spring equinox. It will be one of the most fantastic experiences of your life. So come on out and check us out. You can find more information on our website, dralimbey.com, and you can go to calendar of events.
Calendar of events. All right. Any last things y'all wanna go close out with?
Um, Yo, we love y'all. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
We out. People, people, people. You've been watching Joel Benjamin 528. Thank you for tuning in. Had Dr. Alim Bey on here. Had his wife on here. Another special guest. We're gonna continue this vibes.
That's the
Anytime we
item
get
back there
chance,
smiling.
Ida, yes. Anytime we get chance, I'm gonna make sure I bring you the information, and you're gonna see Dr. Alim, more of him and his wife, cause I got a special project coming up, and I'm gonna leave it as that.
Word.
Peace.